Okay, and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire. It's around 184. We have killed 300 infantry over the intern, and we have 4 decisions awaiting us. Nope, got another corporate scientist to pick up.
Understood.
We're being blackmailed. We'll take the mind mare, I suppose.
Copy that.
Give them technology, give them... let's try to learn the language a little bit better first. Then... investor backing. We'll actually put that in the news.
Aye, sir.
Commercial project also goes in the new zone, because the new zone's presumably gonna need a little bit of quality of life.
Aye, sir.
Do war games and cabinet retreat. Getting up a little bit with everyone. Then we'll do a Xenon diplomat on the alien.
Copy that.
Did I not send the colonists off last turn? Oh, I may have recruited colonists and they didn't get delivered due to the logistical bottleneck, is what might have happened. I got an industry. I'm just going to build a little bit into the mountains here. Hopefully that'll help with supplies. We're trying to finish off that bit of the map. Again, I don't need to necessarily take territory back off of those guys. Okay. Okay, got that guy surrounded. And we can keep expanding. That's another territory, so that's another reptiloid that we now touch. So we now have 2 reptiloids we want to do diplomacy with.
Copy that.
Okay. Oh, I remember why I didn't do all the colonists, because we didn't have the ability to even ship them, because of the logistical structure issues. That may not have fixed itself. In which case, they're going to be sitting around the capital, I suppose. We'll take a quick check, see if we still have the bottleneck in the same place. No. Apparently we got enough bullets out or something. where the Ludus Glow was coming from to get it fixed, at least temporarily. So, you need 900 colonists. Give you your 900. So, you know, in theory, you have enough public workers to do all your stuff. You're going to need the rest, if I can get the rest to you.
Roger.
And we can. Here you go. Okay. We've got these guys marching. And we're ready to raise another brigade if we want to, so let's go ahead and do that. Can I actually raise it just north of HQ here? Yes. One light infantry brigade. Unless we're fighting people, we're probably just better off with the light infantry for the moment. The goal of these guys, I think, is going to be trying to get to the north. Although we'll need more than a brigade. We need like 2, 3, maybe 4 brigades. And then we'll start pushing. We'll pick either left or right and push that direction. Is probably what we'll do once we get to the polar cap. Okay. And we can check up on our construction report. So we should have more petrol coming in next turn. Rail station is going to take 3 more turns instead of the base 3. It's being quite a full turn there. Though at that rate, as long as it continues that rate, we'll be done in 3 more turns. Mining's likely hasn't changed from last time. No. And we're up to 42% of victory.
Affirmative.
Which I wouldn't be surprised if it was because other guys' population is declining. A couple turns ago, we were at 50% of the population. We're up at 56% of the population. So, yeah, we might be the world population, the best stewards of our people's lives, which is maybe not something our opposition can agree with. Yeah, it looks like we took some losses there as the native wildlife broke out of its encirclement. Although, we maybe traded well. 800 to 200. Round 185 coming right up. We got 9 decisions awaiting us.
Copy that. Wilco.
Roger.
Democracy. Democracy. Yes, I will give you all the power you can to do to mitigate it. You still fail, but... Blind slaves, meeting with aliens. We want to know your language. We want to know your language.
Copy that.
Commander to the new unit. Cap, that's the best place to send the Cap 1 guys, so... Yeah.
Understood.
in the east around the city here. Again, if we keep their relations high enough, they'll eventually just defect that territory to us, so we shouldn't really be needing to move around here too much to keep that territory. These guys, on the other hand, are not going to respect my territory, so we're going to have to do something about them. Okay. That wasn't what I wanted to do. And that's why that hex was resisting.
Attack!
Because there's some animals up here.
Kill confirmed.
I'm gonna pay the expensive industry costs just to get the railroad up to the mountain a little bit better. Because we don't necessarily know how deep this mountain is. I suppose I could find that out. Let's send some spies and get us some info on the non-aligned territory near us.
Understood. 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 Understood.
And with the power of spies, we should have some more understanding of the world soon. Commercial project. Hold on, that.
Aye, aye, sir.
It might not be super stable in the new city because I don't think we have enough. No, we have enough private workers there. Okay. Fuel should be getting better. We got less motor vehicles running, and we have some assets that will be coming online soon. Yes. So, if anything, we should have positive oil next turn. Although, we might have a power problem next turn. That's a next turn problem. Maybe I can try to solve that problem before it becomes too much of a problem by beginning to expand the solar panel field. It's going to cost us 600 rare earth metals. We have 600 rare earth metals, so that's fine.
Affirmative.
Trade. Can I pick up some high-tech parts? We'll pick up the 3 high-tech parts. It's not enough for what I'd want to build, which is probably serpentization plant, which costs 4, or high-tech industry even more so, probably. It's going to cost some. Let's go ahead and cycle the turn. game. Killed 1,000 infantry. We have fortunes winning us on round 186. Got a corporate tech. Incident with overambition. We'll actually take the location and rest here.
Order acknowledged.
Copy that. Aye, aye.
The demands. We still want to
Copy
say
that.
no there. Want to lower that opinion. Miners, we probably do want to still talk to the aliens until they sign
Copy
peace
that.
treaties with us. At least until they sign peace treaties with us.
Copy that.
What is the opinion with these guys now? 54. Yeah, so it's still a little bit high. That's why they're respecting our borders. The non-aligned, of course, are not respecting our borders because they're non-aligned. That's what they do. Respect for our traditions? No. If they had respect for our traditions, they would happily join us. Of course. What did I send to the colonists last turn? Maybe I didn't. So you're desperate for more colonists, so that's... or workers, but that's because the workers aren't happy enough and they're, you know, quitting, because that's what workers do. Public employees have every walkouts if you don't pay them right. Or keep them happy enough.
Move it now! All clear, sir.
I should have guessed.
Attack! Kill confirmed.
Okay, we got those guys decently encircled. We're trying to do diplomacy with these guys. Okay. Got those guys encircled again. And if we can get rid of them, then again we can do more advancing. We want to be moving forward, taking over more of the planet as we go. Our capital has enough private workers, has enough public workers. Next city actually has too many private workers right now because it was using them to expand the rail and doesn't need as many anymore because it's almost done with the rail asset. So it just needs less construction workers. Has a little bit of shortage of private, but then they'll just put them back. That'll be fine. Could use... actually, no, you're about right. You're about right. You're about right. Shortage of private workers. We want a few more privates. Or a few more publics.
Roger.
There we go. Oh, and we probably want to raise the salary here so the workers stop quitting. So, call you up.
Standing by.
Here we go. Probably the similar thing here. Yeah.
Standing by. Roger. Roger.
Okay, and then the last zone is this zone. We obviously have a shortage of public workers here, so rest of the colonists to get dumped here. You already need a raise as well.
Aye, aye, sir.
So I'll raise your pay wage again.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, so we're over 50 there. Over 50 opinion there, over 50 opinion there, over 50 opinion there, over 50 opinion there. There you have enough public workers to work all the public jobs except in the newest city. Okay, so that's the full 5th. Probably push the 4th up into the mountains so we can clear the mountains. Yes, and the magic that is Spy is telling us the zone has some potentially redeeming qualities, but they're not. Like, yeah, there's 4,000 people out there. There's an android cave. There's a mentioned gun. A couple of miner caves here for some metal income. A well. Some free folk. That would actually be nice. Where is that? Obviously, far away from us. That's a zone. Got some people in it. That's a zone. Oh, that zone's got lots of people in it. Almost 40,000 people in that zone. Again, another free folk keg that we'd like, and the miner's cave is a little bit closer to usable. Okay. Already the movement's there, the movement's there. You probably want to get back into supply like so. Yeah, we're having a power shortage. I should have guessed that was going to be the problem. Okay. Can I get some more high-tech parts? Yes.
Roger that.
So that should be... well, it should be one more than we need to build this urbanization. And this urbanization isn't going to fix the power problem, but the solar power will.
Affirmative.
When added to the list. Oh, and I can probably turn you up, because I've got fuel. That'll help the power. Okay, not going to be sweeping gains in territory. Well, not sweeping gains yet in territory. We're getting some of the groundwork I think laid for it.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yeah, if we can deal with those guys, that'd be good. $43.2. Okay. Second the turn. No-aligned forces making a joke of some of our troops in various places. Although we're not losing any. We killed 500 infantry. We have 3 decisions winning us on round 187. Found another metal deposit that we don't really care about. You want to execute a relative. That's kind of up to, you know, the tribunals. We want to know their language better.
Copy that.
We want to know your language better.
Copy that.
Slowly pushing north there.
Move it now! All clear, sir.
See you on the other side.
See them on the other side, apparently.
All clear, sir.
There we go. Unit surrendered. If they keep going this way, I might unleash the motorized upon that animal. It's already a little tempting to release the motorized on the animal, but let them walk to their doom a little bit more.
All clear, sir.
Opinion-wise, we got these guys down to 54. We get them down to like 30, we can probably declare them with a minimal unrest, which is what we're looking for. Enough public workers, enough... Actually, a little bit of shortage of public workers here. Although we're short by 400, so I'm not going to bother. In such a large province, we're short 400, it's not that bad. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. So we're probably over to this one, which, yeah, still needs more public workers.
Aye, aye, sir.
Have 800 more public workers. We'll also attempt a bribe of the citizenry. Prove their opinion. Here we go. I'll buy some more time before they get too uppity. Okay, serpentization is costing us a little bit of water, which is probably fine at the current burn rate. The other thing to do is maybe try to get the admin strain down again. Which is probably best done once I've solved
Affirmative.
the public and private worker problems in all the new cities.
Affirmative.
Yeah, we're 121 power short. That means we've got 4 turns before we have a serious issue power-wise. Serpentization should come on in 4 turns and should provide more power than that. So we're going to cut it close, but we should be fine on power. This should solve our power problem. And this should secure it as well solved by providing another 100-something power over what we need. Petrol is positive. I suppose I can check which of the two were better for us. So methane plant, which is only supposed to provide 250, is providing us 471 due to governor modifiers. So the governor's really good at it, and we have tech modifiers and tech formula that is effective for it. Okay. Deep core, on the other hand, which was supposed to provide 125, after governor modifiers is only providing 115. So this was not the planet to deep core on. Good to know. We probably won't upgrade this one. So if we need more fuel, we do the methane plant out of those two. Although the methane plant does have a drawback, it's costing us water. Although this is a map with liquid water on it, so in theory it shouldn't be that hard to get more water. I don't happen to have any really convenient cities located on lakes, except for Noda Town, which is the place where we're sequestering all the admin strain, so it's not going to produce anything. That wouldn't be too bad, I think, to set up water purification off of... We want it, I think it's 6 X's out from the city. You don't take any admin strain penalties, so should in theory be able to do water purification there, yeah. So if it looks like we're continuing to have water problems in 4 turns, we'll attempt water purification. Okay, let's go ahead and cycle the turn. We need more land, we need more people, and people's mostly coming in from deploying colonists and acquiring people via the slave trader. Land is coming by marching troops forward. As soon as we have control over this mountain bit, that'll release a bunch of troops up from here. And we might be thinking of marching this batch of troops that direction. Basically sort of sweep them from this length to this length, getting all that territory without any real drawback. Okay, let's cycle the turn. Okay, not getting anything. Oh, I apparently jinxed myself. It's like everything's going fine. Then stuff goes weird during the cycle. Okay. We killed 4 infantry. We didn't lose any infantry, which is good during the end turn. Although I did say we lost a few X's. We have fortunes awaiting us on round 188. And we've discovered high-tech industry. And we've just completed ammo compactation. So that is good.
Copy that.
We'll accept that. See no reason to not have that be a possible goal. So here... What tech do I want? We could do the automated turrets. That would be one way to sort of garrison cities, so I can free up the troops from the cities. They're mobile, but they're autonomous. Don't require manpower to field. I suppose I could also spam them, put them all up and down all the roads, just to secure the roads. We have... There's one thing we have right now on people, what people challenge. It is industry and not people. So autonomous stuff is nice. Suppose that would be good for maybe getting down to robotic soldier as well, which... if we have the high-tech parts to build the robot soldiers, that's how we take over the world. Of course, as I just said, we need the high-tech parts. We probably want high-tech industry, so we want to probably get prioritizing that. It's asking what military tech we want. Hyper-explosive ammo. Increased velocity for ammo jet-based rifles and more explosive force for HE rounds. Okay, so we wanted the HE tanks and stuff like that to be better. That's what we'd go down. Heavy guided is an upgrade for RPGs. We actually aren't fielding any of those, so that's not a rush. Could do a chameleon camo. Gives our troops more hide bonuses. If we combine that with the high-tech industry, that gives us the 4 to get into photonics. Although, we don't necessarily need to get into photonics. That's maybe getting ahead of ourselves there. I'm not really interested in quad machine guns. Although quad machine guns make decent AA pieces. Which is something we don't really need right now. Yeah, I think I've sold myself a chameleon camo. Really, we're trying to discover either polymer armor or charge costs.
Roger that.
We're also going to call up the head of the Eco Council.
Standing by. Roger that.
They were currently assigned to research nothing. Because the last time we got given the option was because it was volcanic energy tapping. We weren't interested in that. We didn't have these 2 other choices. I do want high-tech industry. That's what we're going to work on. Once it's done with high-tech industry, we'll probably do Echo Tracer Spy Kit. This makes it so that our spies are better at actually spying. Not necessarily on the nation, but on the troops. So, for example, like we've got spies embedded in here. We don't necessarily know where all the units are. That upgrade makes it more likely for your guys to know where the troops are. Not a big thing, but it is somewhat useful. And then we want this road to keep going north if we can. And yeah, we don't quite have enough to go all the way to the north border yet. Although, next turn we'll raise another brigade. That'll allow us to go another lump, and then 1 more will be at the top. And then everything past there will allow us to be going left or right. We have pissed those guys off enough.
We're under fire. Requesting backup. We're under fire. Requesting backup.
And we are obviously still struggling with what is functionally an emu war. We're facing the local wildlife. The local wildlife is more threatening than the civilized nations on this planet, apparently. Probably where we want to start the road. Well, the southern road here. Okay, moving westward there.
I'm under heavy fire.
Requesting backup.
Oh, we haven't been down yet, but we're getting close. Okay. And we just cleared one out of there. Okay, I think this place probably still needs some more public workers, yeah. I don't have the logistics to deliver them. Where's the bottleneck? So it's not that portion of the rail line. Oh no, right around the city, okay. So that probably means that we actually want to upgrade the truck hub here. Yes, we want to upgrade the truck hub there. Is there a truck hub there? No. That's probably the problem. Problem found. Let's wait. Why don't I see just better reading? Oh, there it is, the dot.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, so we got a truck hub in construction process for that. We got 2 turns of power, which is actually a little bit worse than I was expecting. I was hoping we'd have 3 turns. We're gonna have a Morgana out. Unless I turn some power-consuming stuff off. Or down. Off or down. You're the biggest power-consuming asset that I can get away with not using. Yeah. So, we're 157 power short. You consume 200. Consume 50 next turn. That should actually bring us almost to power positive. All we need to do is get the burn to be lower. Okay. Making progress around here. But we can continue to advance here. These aliens moving up. And then we might have enough here that I can bring that animal down. Yeah, it looks like it.
All clear, sir.
Not completely harmless for us. We did lose 2 subunits, but now we don't have to keep that guy encircled. And yeah, that's another alien. Things continue to go according to plan. We should hopefully be able to negotiate a peace settlement with both of those aliens.
Copy that.
Which will give us a nice, secure border,
Copy that.
allowing us to push the aliens northward. Yeah. Oh, I have those delegated to main inland sea. Which is fine, because the main inland sea has the industry to operate them, although it's driving the admin strain up. It would be more efficient if they were into this city, but of course the city has a worker shortage. Okay. I don't even remember delegating these to the location, but there are, and I'm actually fine with it. It works. And I suppose turning the speed down on that thing will have helped with the water problem, which isn't really a water problem yet, but would become a water problem eventually. And again, we're still sitting a bit static up here until those guys get pissed off enough. We don't have the right cards to accelerate that.
Roger that. Roger that. Roger that. Roger that.
And because of some expensive roads, we are actually a little low on industry, so let's take up some improvised IP. Make sure I'm targeting the right zone.
Roger that. Roger that.
There we go. Feel like 1,000 more industry points next turn. Take the Corp Tech.
Roger that.
We got given hyper-explosive ammo! Because we need hyper-explosive ammo. Not really. But we'll have it for the next thing designed. We'll take a breakthrough now. We've discovered the idea of polymer armor. Okay, that's getting prioritized. Military Council, I know you are... just finished ammo compactation, and we just gave you a different thing. Because we've already made a choice this turn, we can't change the choice. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably want to swap over to polymer armor, so we can start rolling for heavy combat armor, which is combat armor, polymer armor. As prerequisites. If we had the rare earth metals, this would also make for cheaper, lighter armor. Well, cheapest comparatively speaking. It costs less rare earth than it does metal, although rare earth is rare, so some trade-offs there. But yeah, lighter armor. Lighter is similar effectiveness armor. Which at least for the tanks would be a good thing. Okay, let's cycle that turn. killed 100 infantry over the intern. It's round 189. We have 8 decisions awaiting us. Incident with the Democratic, whatever,
Roger that.
boost democracy, punish the leader. You want 15 bureaucratic levels. You want 2 more bureaucratic levels. I'm having a power problem. No.
Copy that.
Applied Science Council. You're asking the balance there. We still got stuff to discover, so I should probably tell you no. In particular, there's things like conventional small arms that we were going to want, personal armor optimization, so yeah. We're going to say 50-50 here.
Copy that.
Investigate or send in the troops. We have a decent probability of actually succeeding at the investigates. We'll take the investigate choice.
Copy that.
Critical success, which is the perfect result. Given to some of the demands.
Roger that.
You have demands, I'm willing to throw money at you. They're trying to sell us slaves. We'll take the
Copy that.
slaves. So we can set them free and grow our population. We want to know your language better. We want to know your language better. Which is in theory helping with opinion. The higher their opinion, the greater the likelihood that they'll you'll get the event that makes them ask for peace.
Target destroyed. Attack formation. Target destroyed.
So that's going well. Anyway, we're rancing up along this one. Again, we're trying to negotiate with those aliens, so we're going to try not to take their territory, but the online territory is free games, so we're basically going to run up their territory. Running, at the moment, a loose picket of aliens along the alien border.
Request.
And not enough action points, and we lost troops. Bit of a bad day. At least a bad day for that unit. Not quite ready to raise a brigade because of the replacements I need to deploy. But we'll be ready next turn at the current rate. Unless I lose a bunch of troops Trying to clear out the mountain here, which that's quite possible. Found the enemy and promptly lost a soldier. Space Emu is winning in ways. Although at least the ones up in that mountain are about to meet the end of their days. Though I suppose these ones are technically not emu. These are turtles. The space turtle is winning.
Hostile. Requesting backup.
Okay, well, we're making more and more progress in more and more locations. Thought I had colonists to deploy, but... Or maybe... I had logistical issues around the sea, and this is where I wanted to deploy them. I can get them deployed this turn. That's good to see. Still need more workers. Local trucks getting complete should help. Obviously, with the methane producer down, we're not making as much fuel. I could probably run it a little bit faster than that. Went from 150 negative to 160 positive, which is a little bit bigger of a swing than I needed. Let's turn it up to 75%. See where we're sitting power-wise then. Oh, did we make our population acquisition this turn? We haven't.
Affirmative.
And victory-wise, before we end the... Well, beginning this turn, we are at 44.2. We are taking over more land. We're taking over more people by acquiring people through the slave trading. We're making progress towards victory. I think we are at the point where we're going to take another part break as soon as we cycle this turn. So yeah, let's go ahead and cycle this turn. If you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow. It's going to take at least one more part, if not more than one more part, to win. If you're watching on Twitch, I am going to probably try to finish this run tonight. We're making good time as far as getting the last of the points down, so I wouldn't actually be surprised if we do succeed in getting it done this night. And this end turn, unless we have some interesting non-aligned people moving around, should be fairly boring. Although, it's probably going to flick around a lot once the unknowns start moving. Yeah, flicking from all the little different theaters where there's unknowns that we don't really have pinned down properly. Well, we're inflicting a lot of casualties in a lot of little places. Over that end turn, we killed 900 infantry, 50 motorized, and 30 tanks. So we did pretty well for ourselves, although I think we did lose some territory from just not being able to pin all the enemies down. We'll be back in the next part on round 190 with 6 decisions. Until then, I'm going to wish you all the best luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.